It started with a knock on the door, and a bright orange notice taped to my window. It was from the HOA. Again. Apparently, my little log cabin on land I legally bought was now in violation of community aesthetic standards. Never mind that I was here before the subdivision even existed. They claimed they were forced to schedule a demolition. For next Tuesday, I thought it was a bad joke. Until I saw the bulldozer parked a few blocks away. Look, I'm not some wild rebel. I've tried to play nice. I attended the meetings. I even mowed the tiny strip of grass they always whined about. But these people? They were relentless. They hated that my cabin didn't match their cookie-cutter stucco homes. To them, I was the eyesore at the edge of paradise. But what they didn't know was that 3 years ago I bought something important. See, when I bought my land, it came with an odd clause, a little sliver of shared ownership in a parcel labeled Lot A. I was curious. So I did some digging. Turned out, Lot A was the legal title for the HOA's $7 million clubhouse. You know, the one with the pool, tennis courts, and weekly wine nights where they plotted against me? Yeah, that clubhouse. And due to some overlooked paperwork and a misfiled plat, I owned the controlling share. I never planned to use it. Honestly, I thought it was funny, like owning the moon. But now they were threatening to bulldoze my home. So I called my lawyer. We drew up a simple notice of intent to revoke access and initiate private sale. And I mailed copies to every board member and taped one to the clubhouse doors. The calls started within hours. Barbara from the board left me 5 voicemails. Greg even came by in person, sweating through his golf polo, asking if we could chat. Suddenly, I wasn't the crazy cabin guy anymore. I was Mr. Property Owner. I told them, if one nail touches my cabin, I'll turn that clubhouse into a barbecue joint and rent it out every weekend to teenagers. With bad music and worse manners, they got the message. The bulldozer never showed up. In fact, 2 weeks later, they sent me an apology letter and a fruit basket. Now, my cabin still stands. My porch still overlooks the same peaceful woods. And the HOA, well, they haven't bothered me since. Sometimes the key to peace and quiet is owning the deed to their kingdom.